Hello everyone, in this video we're going to be taking a look at Peppermint OS. This is another Linux based operating system. Now this is quite interesting because it only requires 512 megs of RAM, 3.8 gigabytes of disk space and obviously a x86 processor, basically an i386 architecture. So there's no specific processor speed requirements provided on the website as far as I could see, and there are quite a few interesting features, but I'll talk about them while it's installing. So let's just boot this up now. Or shall we go with the live version or the proper install, I wonder? You know, I can't be bothered to install it. Let's just go with the live one. So while it's doing this, seeing as there's nothing else to do, let's talk through the features of the system. Apparently it's got a lightweight desktop environment that is fast and minimalistic. It's got the Nemo file manager included, which gives the users better control over their desktop environment. It's built on the Ubuntu 16.04 code base, which usually means it's good. Oh dear, it doesn't want to work, does it? Right, well I don't think the live. Why did I do that? I don't think the live CD is going to work, so let's just reset this now. Get it to boot into the installer mode and see if that makes it feel better. And also they pointed out that there's no bloatware included and that there are no sort of extra pre-installed applications, which most people don't want. And there's another feature. Now I wrote this list a while ago, so not quite sure on this one, but there's something called the ICE helps manage SSBs, that's site-specific browsers, so it's relatively interesting. And as you can see here, we've got a whole new sort of skin on the Ubuntu installer. Sort of looks very futuristic. Shall we download updates? No, but let's install the third-party software because that sometimes helps out with VMs. And we've got the Ubuntu mouse as well. Erase disk and install Peppermint, that seems fine. Won't bother encrypting it. Okay, that's alright. UK. Right. Okay, so that's fine. Oh dear. Don't want that. Once again, the least secure password in the world, but that doesn't matter. Just go log on automatically. This is interesting. Shall I tell you what I'll do? Because you'll probably be able to read through this anyway, I'll speed up the video now, so obviously you won't have to wait around for this to install. Alright, so the installation has now completed. Let's just go ahead and restart it now. It is, well, it has been rather similar to the obviously Ubuntu 16.04 setup process, just had a different sort of theme. Let's see what this is like. Okay, so seems to have done now. Let's just have a look around the OS. So it's checking for updates. Down here I believe it's a battery, volume and everything like that. Now this desktop UI reminds me of something. Can't quite pinpoint which system it was, but obviously we can see if we go to all applications, the apps that we have already got on this. So there are quite a few. Obviously VLC is on there as usual. Firefox theme lock. Chromium web browser. I think it's got the Firefox theme lock on there, and it hasn't actually got Firefox. So yeah, I presume that loads up, and let's see if it's VM friendly. Yes, it is, as it goes there. Alright, so goes to a website, so that obviously proves that it's obviously friendly with virtual machines. So yeah, I mean, it's quite minimalistic. It doesn't have LibreOffice like most other Linux distributions. It does have quite a few Google applications though. And I presume this is what they meant by, like, if I go on this Gmail thing, yes, then it opens it in there. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, SSBs they call it. Although that opened with Chromium, so it's interesting. So there are quite a few other applications on this. We've also got disks, which is in Ubuntu. Files, I believe this is the Nemo file manager. Yep. And we've got nice, well, what they call, if you're a Windows person, error glass transparency. Although there's probably another Linux term for that, which is completely different. Shall we change the desktop background? Because at the moment it just sort of seems like a sort of gamer desktop. That one's nice. What about a butterfly? Oh, that's nice. Got some decent photos on there. What about this one? Oh, I like that one. Keep it on that one. I think I recognise that. Sort of reminds me of a place near the River Orwell. I think it's Suffolk. So yeah, I mean, it has got quite a few interesting applications. Let's have a look at this one. Create, remove. I wonder if it's got online user guide. Shall we? Yeah, no, that's integrated into it. It's not, obviously. Yeah, I mean, it has got quite a few things surrounding the obviously cloud-based operating system thingy. So yeah, I guess that's what they really want to go for with this, a cloud-based operating system, which you can just do virtually everything online and keep your disk space, well, keep your disk space usage low, and that's how they obviously can support such old hardware, because most of it is done over the internet. See if VLC works. Oh yes. I like how obviously when something is unselected, it goes obviously to no transparency, and then when you do select it, you can see what's behind it. Quite good. So I believe that's it. There's nothing much else to do really. So let's do a bit more exploring. I mean, that's pretty much it for this video. Although usually when I say that, it goes on for a hell of a lot longer, because then I immediately discover something else, so that's a possibility. But I don't think there is. I mean, yeah. Got Solitaire as well. A few other games. And obviously you can install things like Steam on this. I wonder if it's got a software center as well. search for that. Software and updates, software manager. Have to enter your password to open that one. Oh yeah. Oh no, this is interesting. As to be predicted, I was about to round up the video, then I immediately find something else. So there are quite a few things on this, and it is rather different from the Ubuntu layout. Mint install. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder if they got this from Linux Mint. Oh look, Firefox. Shall we install Firefox? Let's install it, shall we? Then you can see down here on ongoing actions. Then it obviously downloads and installs it. So that's pretty good. I find it funny how they obviously have a red X button up there and obviously a blue minimise maximise. Oh, what am I talking about? A blue obviously maximise one and then a green minimise one. So anyway, that's installed. And I presume that can easily be opened. And I think that's a cool feature though, what they've got, because obviously then you have to enter your password before you can get into the app. So you don't have to worry about entering your password every single time you want to install an application. And I think that's decent, really. See what version of Firefox this is. I know it's going to be under the Quantum thing. 59, so I think that's the latest version. Yeah, decent really. It installed that really quickly, and I'm happy with that. I mean, there's not much else to show on here really. It's pretty much, well, the rest of it is pretty much the same as an Ubuntu installation, but with quite a few nifty little tweaks. And I like this, it's almost like a start menu layout that you'd find in Windows, so I think that's rather nice. And then you can go to settings there, and that's very different from the Ubuntu settings menu. Haven't ever seen anything like that before. So I believe that is about it. I don't know how to shut this thing down though. Do I log out? Just log out and see what the login screen is like. Oh, I'll just do that. Log out. Oh, and that is very similar to the Ubuntu logon screen there. Guest session as well. So I believe that is basically it for this video. And well, I do, as always, hope you enjoyed this video. And if you did or have any suggestions, then please do feel free to leave them down in the comments. And well, that's basically it. So until the next video, thank you all very much for watching, and goodbye. And one other thing as well, if you obviously want to help support this channel, you can do so not by giving it any money, but you can simply subscribe to it to give me some more motivation to make new videos, and I believe that's it. So until the next one, goodbye.